you can't make a wrong choice. The way that life is set up, just from my understanding and belief and perspective, so if you resonate, you resonate, is that no matter what happens, everything works out. Everything works out. I feel like even those choices we make that may be deemed poor choices, some may call it mistake, but if you decided to make that choice, it's a choice, okay? It may be a poor one, but it was a choice. Um, when you make these choices, even those choices lead you to where you need to be. Those choices, the results of them, the consequences of them, they lead you to where you need to be. They show you something, they highlight something for you. So as much as we think that you can make a wrong choice, you can't, because even that wrong choice is part of the process to whatever your desire is. Even that wrong choice, even that slip up, that mess up, that accident, whatever it is, even that the traumatic situation that happened, everything is going to lead you to where you're meant to be. Everything is going to lead you back to discovering something more about yourself, and that's really what it's meant to do. And that's what life is about, is discovering the truth of who you are, remembering why you're here, right? And then going out and doing whatever your mission is, right? Whatever message you're here to share with the collective, whatever your unique aspect of the divine is, like, that is what you ultimately do. But part of that journey is remembering your own truth, remembering your essence, tapping into your authenticity, tapping into your uniqueness. But you do that by journeying along, and in that journey and in that path and in that experience, there are going to be moments where they're going to look like missteps or they're going to look like mistakes. But the reality is, right, I said this in previous videos, like, I'm getting to a point where I realize, like, life does not in and of itself have meaning until we give it. So when you have situations or circumstances that don't work out the way you think they should have or you wanted them to, you can see it as a positive or a negative thing, or you can see it as neutral. It's up to you what kind of definition you give it. You can see every circumstance that you've encountered as for your good, for your higher purpose, for your remembrance, for your soul's journey, right? Like, you can look at it through a new lens. But regardless of what, like, one thing I've noticed about life is that no matter what happens, it's always purposeful, right? Like, I've witnessed people, like, live a life, end up in jail, right? Anytime somebody end up in jail, I always call it, you're being put on pause, okay? You're being put on pause for whatever reason. You're being asked to sit down, right? And that sit down can look like different things for different people. Sit down sometimes can be jail, right? Sit down sometimes can be depression. Sit down to sometimes can be isolation, right? Sit down sometimes can be different things for different people, but you're always going to get whatever your soul needs for whatever it is that, one, for your remembrance, and two, for whatever it is, like, your training, right? You're basically in the field, okay? Life is preparing you for your role. Whatever roles you're going to encounter, like, life prepares you for them. But I just want to say, like, at the end of the day, no matter what happens, everything is purposeful. And I know that sometimes when we're in the situation, we don't see it. It's wild. It's crazy. Lately, every time I go through something, I'm like, what is this here to teach me? What is this here to show me? And when I tell you the aha moments I've been having and the clarity and the quickness I'm getting through these illusions of fears are so exciting and so magical. And, like, challenges are now fun. Challenges are fun. I love when a challenge comes, because that means that I'm discovering more of my truth, right? I'm expanding my awareness, baby, which means my whole world is being changed. I'm shifting into new energy, baby. Shift me through, baby. Shift me, God. Shift me, okay? And so I just want to encourage you that no matter what you're going through, and I know it's easier said than done, but no matter what you're going through, it is purposeful. It has purpose for your higher good, okay? It has purpose. Everything works out for you. Everything works out for you. Think about your life. Think about everything you've been through. Think about those challenging times. You got through it. You're getting through it. The only way out is through. You got this. You will not be who you were when you started. You will not be who you were when you started. And there's something so magical and exciting about that. You are being shifted. You are being molded. You are being prepared, okay, for something that you are being called to. You are being prepared. So trust the unfolding. Trust what is happening. I know this is so easier said than done, but baby, I'm telling y'all, I done lived it time and time and time and time again. Dealt with depressive like symptoms, did all of that, been there, done that, was in cycles of burnout, dealt with some traumatic things, and at the end of it all, when I'm on these other sides, I'm like, it all had purpose. It all had purpose. And at the end of the day, nothing really hurt me. It didn't. So I pray that for all of you, that you can have a peace of mind about life, that you can know that yes, things are challenging, but they are not here to hurt you. You are not being punished. You are being molded. You are being prepared. You're being guided. You're being shown the way. You're being shown highlights. You're being taken on a journey to understand. Okay? So I love you. I pray that you have your best day on purpose. I pray that this message reach the hearts it was meant to reach, and that you are reminded, that you hear me when I say it all has purpose. It all works out in your favor. You are not getting it wrong. You did not get it wrong. That choice you made that turned out however it turned out, it is part of the process. You learn from it. You grow from it. You get the gems you need from it, and you journey on. You are discovering more and more of your truth. Let it happen. I love you.